and saying, thank you for your purchase. Really appreciate it. You had other options. Why did you buy from me? And taking all those reasons and building it into your marketing program, because hey, the customers know better than know why they're buying. And it just bothers me that many people don't do that. They're more focused on why people don't buy rather than why people buy, which is the solution to why people don't buy.
Can I give you a trick?
Yep.
Here's something you can share with your consulting clients. Okay. Here's what I do. When I am in the middle of a conversation with a prospect, they haven't bought yet, but I have a good feeling this is heading in the right direction. I ask them, this conversation is going really well. You have been extremely generous in sharing your concerns. We talked about how much I charge. You are telling me how likely it is for us to do business together. This doesn't feel like an interview. This feels like a very friendly conversation. And I just want to find out from you, why are you being so generous? And why are you so well engaged in this conversation? What clicked? What is it that you like about me? Why do you feel like trusting me with all this information you just gave me?
How did I earn your respect? How did I earn your respect and trust?
How did I earn your respect? What did I do to earn this point in our relationship? And I do this before asking for an order. They give me the reason why they are going to buy from me. They give me the entire chronology of how much work they have done and how much research they have done on me. They tell me who they have talked to about me.
Amazing.
All you have to do is ask, what do you like about me? Looks like you're going to write a large check. Why? I mean, you'll have to tell your wife how much you paid me. What are you going to say? How do you justify hiring me? If you were going to introduce me to a friend or a colleague and have them contact me, what would you say about me? And here's why you want to do this, Shaukat. I can't pitch you. But if you pitch yourself, I get the job.
Bingo. They're selling themselves.
Yes. So I am the shy, reserved, dumb techie who doesn't know how to pitch and close. I don't compete. I can't. I don't know how to. I'm not a salesman. So if you don't buy, we don't have a deal. And if you're not going to buy, can I go home? I'm not getting paid anyway. You see how the whole dynamic of the relationship changes? I'm not selling. If you don't buy today, no problem. But here, can I give you a gift? This will help you. How about this too? You know what? Because you can't afford me, let me give you this and this. And by the way, I have this competitor of mine who is going to take care of you. They're in Utah. They're closer to you. Maybe you should hire them. But let me tell you what happens if you hire me. Now, here's what I'm going to do. Let's stay in touch. The foundation of UCCP, or Ultimate Conversion Concept Platform, is a core value that is behind me in my office in a big poster that says when I'm not making money, I'm making friends, I need them both. And that's not a business thing. That's a very personal thing. You
And
buy,
that's a
you don't.
crucial point, right? We're talking about systems, one system, but that system has a soul. If it doesn't have a soul,
Yeah.
then
So,
again, you're back to square one.
yeah. So a lot of people that you talk to, Shaukat, you will reach this point of realization. If you don't have a heart, if your business does not have a soul, a spiritual core, I don't know if my system and my process will work. Because the foundation of the system is a genuine, sincere care about the person who is giving you money. How they win. Put them before you. Don't eat
And this
until
is
you feed
don't eat until you fed them. And this is the core of the 8 steps, right? So we want to run into the 8 steps. But again, if you just do eight steps on its own without the heart and soul, you're going to wonder why it didn't work.
So I had a call with somebody a few days ago. Parthiv, I see you everywhere. I see you contribute in social media. I see you in this book, that book, blah, blah, blah. Are you for real? Are you really successful? Are any of these people really successful? Russell Brunson has 200 people who got the 2 comma club. Like I got it this year. So like if you build a funnel that makes $1 million. So this guy says, and he was not being sarcastic, he was being genuine. Are you guys for real? If you are for real, show me who you are, what you are, how you do what you do. Because I want to know how I can make money. I'm not making money. I'm like, okay, let's talk. So we had a 20-minute heart-to-heart conversation. And he says, I bought ClickFunnels. I built 8 funnels. I have this software. I have this system. I studied this. I mastered this. Why am I not making money? So I asked him, I say, what do you sell? Who do you sell to? And why do they buy? And he says, I'm trying to figure that out. I figure if I do exactly what Russell Brunson says, I will make money. I say, I did what Russell Brunson said. I made money. But before I did what Russell Brunson told me to do, I answered the fundamental question. What do I sell? Who buys? And why are they buying? If you can't answer that question, stop buying shit. Get a job.
But even in a job, people don't like you. Doesn't matter how smart you are. You ain't going to get anywhere.
Yeah.
Your degrees are not going to help you, right? It's the attitude, not the aptitude. Your business has to have a certain attitude. The business doesn't have a certain attitude, and the attitude is to serve, truly serve, not to maximize money. The money will come. And there are going to be times when money will be low, money will be high.
Yep.
Does not matter. Focus on your customer.
Yep.
Have a system in place. Be loyal to your customer. Don't expect the customer to be loyal to you. You be loyal to your customer. Have the formula in place. So you've got the heart and the mind. The heart alone, good intention is not good enough, which is where a lot of businesses are. Having just a system in place, being very logical, but not having a heart or a soul is not going to good enough. It's not going to be good enough because customers are going to feel like a number. They're going to feel like they're in a factory. So you need to have heart and mind.
Yep.
You've got to have your system. You've got to have your soul. Now, the 8 steps.
Yeah, so the 8 steps. Okay. So remember in last video, I said you can download the booklet, the one
Yep.
system booklet. See,
elaunches.com/start.
start. Yes, elaunches.com/start. In that booklet is this infographic. Okay, so the 8 steps are concepts and strategy, marketing automation, funnels, shock and awe, case presentation, chair side marketing, referral marketing, and client experience wow boxes. So you can download the booklet, and then for each one of this concept of the 8-part system, there is a blog article. So you can go to elaunches.com/blog and search Infusionsoft, search internal marketing machine, search shock and awe, search chairside, and there is an entire framework and documentation on how you can do this yourself. As I said, I built this and I generously shared it on my website, on my blog. You can do this yourself. You can hire local people in your country to implement it. Shaukat, you can coach them, teach them, and guide them through what they need to do in what chronological order. And then if someone wants me to do it, sure, come on down, come to DC. It's a long flight, but once you get here, you'll fall in love with the place. And that's what the 8-step implementation plan called Ultimate Conversion Concept Platform is all about.
It's amazing how quickly we ran through the 8 steps, and we spent a lot of time on the philosophy. And I just remembered how, when it comes to big companies, they have systems, they have processes. I work for a big company, but you hear the common thing from a customer: I get treated like a number, right? And yet small business and medium businesses, I find sometimes they're trying to compete with a big business. They're trying to copy a big business. And it's like, why would you do that? That's the number one weakness of a big business. That they because there's so many people and they cannot control everybody's emotions and behavior. And most of them don't have the best culture. So they reduce their clients and customers into numbers. And when you're a small business, when you're a medium business, you have that advantage. You have that agility. You probably don't have a corporate structure. You're still the same family owner, perhaps multi-generational. You are the life of the business, right? And so
Okay.
when they implement systems, they forget that, again, the heart.
Yeah.
If the heart is not there, you're just a small big business, and your customers just go to a big business rather than dealing with you.
You just said a word that kind of pulls me into next video. You just said the word culture. See, culture is the key. Culture is the code to growth of a micro business into small business, and small business into mid-sized business, and mid-sized business into large business. So in the next video, we are going to talk about the culture of growth, the culture of sharing, the culture of caring. In 2014, I went to Infusionsoft to join Clayt Mask's and Infusionsoft mastermind called the Elite Forum. And I learned from them how to draw an Everest diagram. It was a life-altering event. From 2014 and now, I have drawn the Everest diagram several hundred times. It's safe to say that I have drawn more Everest diagrams than anybody else on this planet ever. And it's not even my concept. It's a concept I learned from Infusionsoft Elite Forum. So next video, I'm going to go over the 10th step to building your 1,000-day plan, your current state. Where do you want to be 1,000 days from now? If that's where you want to be 1,000 days from now, where must you be 300 days from now? If that's where you must be 300 days from now, what must you do for the next 100 days? And that creates a step-by-step roadmap to what will happen in your life in the next hours, days, weeks, months, quarters, and years to come. Life can be predictable if you can look at it that way. And that is the theme of our next video. What do you think about that?
Looking forward to it as usual. Sounds very interesting. Life can be predictable. And when you study behavioral psychology, I'm a big fan of that. Why people do what they do. It is pretty predictable if we understand what motivates us or demotivates us. So 1,000 days, let's talk about it. 1,000 days, that's 3 years. That it usually goes with a blink of an eye. So it sounds very exciting. Let's get started on the next video.
Absolutely. All right.